What's up, YouTubers? So, got a new gun the other day. I actually won this thing. So, this is one of the Larue Tactical Ultimate Upper kits. And I won the 50 Days of Christmas giveaway. Finally got it in, got to shoot it, got it together. So, I'm going to go through, talk about what I think of it so far, how it's shot, and offer up some eye candy of what it looks like close up. So, before we go any farther, if you like what you see here, please do me a favor and subscribe. Thumbs up really helps. And without further ado, let's get started. All right, so like I said earlier, I actually won this thing. Well, I won the upper, and which comes with really the ultimate upper kit. So for the 50 Days of Christmas giveaway Larue Tactical did this year, they gave away 50 of their ultimate upper kit, which includes the upper receiver, barrel, handguard, bolt carrier, charging handle, bolt, and all the components for the upper. The brake that comes on the end of there. It comes with a stock, comes with their grip, it comes with a trigger, their MBT trigger, 2-stage, and a full lower parts kit. It's really literally everything you need to run this gun except for a strip lower receiver. So they give you everything but the strip lower. And then if you win it, or if you buy one of their ultimate upper kits, they give you the option to buy one of their strip lowers, which that's the only way you can get your hands on a Larue strip lower, which this isn't that, by the way. I haven't got it in. But that's the only way you can buy a Larue strip lower receiver is if you get one of these ultimate upper kits. So that just hasn't come in yet. So I had this Anderson lower sitting around. I had basically all the parts to throw together a lower parts kit, so I just put it all together and actually robbed the stock and the grip from my LWRC ICDI because I switched those out. Had them sitting there, just threw them on here so I could shoot this thing. Yep, so as soon as I can't wait to get the Larue lower in. I ordered it in flat dark earth like the upper. So there's your brake, the Tranquillo brake, which it worked fine today. I don't know, I'm just not much into brakes, so I'm probably going to change that for a flash hider eventually. I don't like all the concussion at the muzzle. Really thin handguard. I mean, you can see how far sideways it sticks out of away from the barrel. Here, you take a magazine and put it up with it. Sorry, trying to hold the camera too. It's really awkward. So if I put a magazine right on top of it, you can see how it barely sticks to the side. It's very, very thin. Key mod, I can get over it though. I would have preferred M-lock, but don't look a gift horse in the mouth, right? Free stuff, can't complain. So you can give you a look at how the handguard and the upper attach to each other. Just your torque screws. They just bolt on together. Pretty rigid interface, I guess, which is nice. It's good. 18-inch barrel, 6.5 Grendel, Alexander Arms mag. I just bought those separate, didn't come with it. All right, so went to go shoot it today because I got it all together. Finally got a chance to go to the range. I shot at an indoor range, 50 yards. It's kind of a bummer, but it's what I had access to today, and it was really windy. So the outdoor range that I'd like to go shoot it at with a 500-yard range is like hour 40 minutes away. Plus it's windy and cold. I had to zero the scope, so not happening yet, but I'm gonna get there. So today we shot at indoor, 50 yards. I shot Hornady Black, ELD match, 123 grain projectiles, and I'll roll in footage of what the target looked like after I got my scope zeroed here. So as you can see, it shot a pretty good group. So the conditions by which I shot were, I didn't have a lead sled. I was just basically indoor range style with a little table, like flat thing in front of you, not even really a table, just like 6 to 8 inches long. So I put my backpack on there, piled it up, and I sat at a little stool and tried to brace my elbows off my knees and get as stable as possible. And that, what you saw in that picture there, I'll roll it back in. It's a 7-shot group that I shot in those conditions. So I measure, and 6 out of 7 of those shots, so if you figure one flyer, and then 6 out of 7 are inside of a ½ inch at 50 yards. So I'm going to go ahead and call that sub MOA. Somebody might get butthurt about that, but that's fine. You're allowed to. I call that sub MOA. When I put it on a lead sled or some bags and actually shoot it at long range, I'm pretty positive it's going to shoot sub MOA at 100 with that ammo. And that's not surprising with the Larue. I mean, that's what people say. They're super accurate. So, yeah, that's what we know so far. All right, if you got any questions, let me know in the comments below. All right, now I think I'll roll into just showing you some close-ups. I'll take the bolt carrier apart and stuff like that and show you all the little parts and close-ups of the upper and handguard and stuff. And then I'll show you what's in the box. What's in the box? What'd they send me? They like to send little goodies, Larue Tactical. So, all right, stay tuned for more. Take a look at the bolt carrier and stuff like that. To fit, even with this Anderson lower, it's pretty sweet, it's pretty tight. So the tolerances, which you expect from Larue for the price, the tolerances on the upper are pretty good. It fits really good even on Anderson lower, nice and tight, no wobble. So I'm pretty optimistic about what it's going to feel like with the Larue lower underneath it. Let's take the bolt carrier out. Take a look at that. Not sure how my lighting's going to be for something black, so let me switch it, see how that goes. Maybe that'll be better. Yeah, I can see it a little better with that lighting, so alright. This charging handle did not come in here. There's a Voltor BCM Gunfighter charging handle, mod 4 I think, the in between one of the two, whatever. I don't like the mil-spec ones that Larue sent, so I just put that in there, had it sitting around. So here's your bolt carrier. It feels pretty smooth compared to like phosphate coating on other carriers. It wiped off really easily, which I was positively impacted. Let's take this apart real fast. The bolt also has a really slick coating on it, which is awesome. That wiped off really easy too. Although 6.5 Grendel rounds are a lot more pricey, so I didn't shoot as many. So there's that too. When you shoot a lot more 5.56 rounds, your gun's way dirtier. So I didn't shoot as many rounds, but it's still the coating. It's a different coating. It's nice. So there's your bolt. Don't know what the MP is. But the coating on this bolt is pretty slick. it doesn't seem too hard to get the carbon falling off there. So it's awesome. It feels pretty well made. Got a trick for you. Can't get that pin in? Watch this. You can see, if you look on the inside, you can see where the pin's going right here. You just push up a little bit on the leg of the pin from inside here. It closes the pin, and then just push it right through. Oh, it's pull. I got to pull down this time because the top of it is where it's not going through the hole. Trying to like watch and do it on camera. It's not easy. There we go. So I just close the cotter pin just like that, and then push right in. Sweet. All right, so there's that. Together, we're on the lower. Here we go. Okay, boom. Really can't wait to get the Larue lower. The FDE should look sweet on there. Alexander Arms 6.5 Grendel mags. Worked flawlessly today. Happy about that. So yeah, there's your close-up. Alright, so what came in the box? It came in 2 boxes actually. The upper came in a big long, big box with all the upper parts in it. Here, this is the second box that came along with it. So we got index clips. You've never seen these. Open it up real quick to show you. Just a big box with that inside. These are just index clips to slap on your Picatinny rail. And they got a couple extras in here. I think there's a dozen of them that are cord management, which is kind of neat. Let's see if I can find one. Yeah, so there's one like this with that on the side of it. Come on, focus, camera. Boom, like that. And then there's your normal one. And then there's one more. Oh, come on. Sorry. There's 3 different versions. Forgive me. There we go. There's the 3rd version. That one goes on top of the cable, so you put these 2 side by side basically, and the cable goes in this one, and then the next one clips over it to hold it into that little clip. It's kind of neat, right? Alright, whatever, moving on. So there's your index clips, just an empty box with a little instruction sheet and all those. Came with the lower parts kit, just inside this baggie. It's just all your pins, detents, get your pivot pin, takedown pin, your mag catch release, safety selector, magazine release, everything you need, basically your lower parts kit right there. Came with that, came with 1 extra trigger spring. It looks thicker than the other one, so it looks like it makes the trigger pull a little harder and the reset a little faster, perhaps. Little whatever book for the fast action trigger action chassis, and then it came with a handy dandy barrel wrench, which is cool in case you want to swap out the barrel. Cool. There's that. Also inside that bag came this, your trigger action module. Came with a Larue grip, which I'm kind of not sure about. We'll see. I'm going to put it on there when I get my actual Larue lower, but I'm not sure if I'm going to stay with it. Let's see how it goes. Feels okay. I'm just used to other grips. So then you get this trigger action module, but I put just this old mil-spec trigger I had inside this thing because I put the MBT trigger inside the lower you saw in the intro of the video. I just put that in there to monkey around with it. It's kind of a cool trigger module thing, whatever. That came. And then it came with the Dilla Dust, of course, and comes with the rat stock, which I'm also not sure about. I'm going to put it on there to start with. We'll see if it stays on. I don't know. I'm not sure if I like it all that much in the spring. This buffer spring comes with a standard weight buffer. I think it's a standard weight. It's not marked like anything else. So there's that. And then there's your stock. Again, just not sure yet if I'm going to be into it. Very tight. It's cool. Have a lot of wobble on the buffer tube. Whoa, it's tight. Whoa. There you go. Extend it out. It's got little markings on it. That thing's tight. Kind of like that about it. It's not going to be wobbling around on there. It's cool. I guess there's a little bit of storage inside here. You can see these little 2 channels right there. You can put a cleaning rod or something inside of there. 2 sections of a cleaning rod. And you access it by taking off this butt pad. It supposedly slides off the bottom, comes off that way, and then you can access those holes to put the rod inside of. Push that back on. Yep, and that's how this is how you adjust the stock. You pull on this little trigger thing right here. It releases this knob right there. Pulls it down, and then you can adjust the stock. Yep, cool. There's that. So there's all that stuff. And the rest is basically the upper. So moving on. Thanks for watching, everyone. And don't forget, please subscribe if you liked, and throw me a thumbs up. And have a good day.